first thing that I want to go over is there's different kinds of grips and relativity to where my ear is to his armpit, making my arm longer. I can have a few different kinds of grips. One, I'm searching underneath his near side armpit and going underneath his neck, not on top. I'm going underneath his neck. I can have a 3/4 Nelson, which is a gable grip, no thumbs, into his neck, cranking his neck down to get his head bent, and then sliding my arm down and getting into the rear naked choke position. Grabbing my triceps. I don't want to be so short that I'm grabbing my biceps. I want to have it as deep as I can. Crank, pulling his head, I'm cupping his head, extending the arm. Now I have a bite. Now I can grab deeper. Then I want to have a bite up on top. As I have the bite on top, now I can sprawl into him. Toes down, sprawl in, squeeze. When I squeeze here, I don't want to be pushing over him, and I don't want to be off of him to where I'm sliding off of him. I want my shoulder pressure to be down onto my chest to be on his shoulder, pushing into his neck. This is where I want my shoulder pressure to be, is on top. Not over, not sliding off. Another version in which we have is the head tilt. See, from the vice grip, Chris can get to his knees, and now we're battling at the 3/4 Nelson. So Chris has a lot harder time getting to his knees when I push his ear to his shoulder. So I can also be cupping his head, do the head tilt, extend my arm, stuff his head, grip the triceps, the back, sprawl into him, and squeeze. One last grip that I can do is if my vice grip is not working, I have the vice grip here, maybe Chris's neck is too strong. He's trying to push out of this, and I can't do it, so I'm going to flatten my hand onto the mat. It's called the short arm. I'm going to cut my arm. Now I can force him into his waist with his chin a lot more, cupping his shoulder, cupping the back, sprawling into him, and squeezing. Darce basics. Another key point that I want to do is I want to keep, on your side, I want to keep my knee into his hip the entire time so he doesn't regain any position. Now I can stay here and do my techniques.